This video is on our decor button. The decor button is going to allow you to add lots of different decor that you are going to commonly use: wreaths, garland, bows, spheres, swag, light up reindeer, RGB trees, and so forth. We'll go through each type. The first one is wreaths. You'll see the size of the wreath, and you can choose with or without lights. As a reminder, your yardstick is important because the size of your wreath is dependent on the yardstick. So make sure that your yardstick works for the layer that you're adding. So if I was adding something really far up here, I would want a different yardstick to reflect the size or the width of something closer to here. But for where we're placing in the photo, this would be fine. You can also change the size of items if you're not happy with them by simply selecting them and then just choosing a different size. Of course, that's also adding in your quick estimate as we go along. Your garland works a little bit differently. It works more like your lights do. This would be your thickness of garland, not the width, not the length, but the thickness. If you're using 14-inch, by all means, the 12 or the 18 would still work. They're both going to measure by the linear foot, so you'll still end up with the right amount. If you are drawing just simply a line, then that's pretty easy to do. You can use that, strand or trace to do something and just have that straight line. If you need something that swags, use the trace and then just click as you have the angle change. Click, 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 click. And you can create whatever kind of angle changes that you should need to create swag patterns. When you want it to stop connecting for trace, just simply pull off the screen, just like before. And then, of course, you have your single light where it's just one at a time. However, sometimes you're going to be wrapping around an item, like a pillar. In those cases, you'll want to use the trace still. You're going to start off in the corner, left or right, and click, and then just change your angle as you go along. So let's do one together. So we'll click in the corner, click again, change the angle, click again. After that, pull off your screen to make it stop. We'll go down a little bit further, click, change your angle, and click, and so forth. So we'll just keep working our way down until we're happy with it. But you can see now it has more of that wrapped around look rather than straight lines. So again, that's just a click, a slight angle change as you come down, and then you'll pull off to the side. In terms of measurement for garland, when you draw a straight line, it's just going to simply measure as normal, right? Number of feet, just like the lights do. However, you're going to run into the same problem with pillars as you do with mini lights. In that case, you will want to use your round pillar. Even if it's a rectangular pillar, use the round pillar. And that's because garland is so thick, it's going to naturally round itself. Measure the height, measure the width of your pillar with your lights, just like before. For the spacing though, you're going to want to have not just the spacing in between the layers of the garland, but the thickness of the garland itself. So if your garland is 1.5 feet spacing and it's 12 inches thick, you're going to add the 1.5 feet plus another 12 inches, and that's going to be your spacing in order to figure out how much garland you're going to need. Our bows come in a variety of different colors and sizes. The rule of thumb is that your bow should be about half the size of your wreath. We have light spheres of different types and varieties. They're beautiful. We have light up reindeer. Usually these come in about 60-inch, but we have bigger sizes just in case. We have swag and RGB trees of different colors and sizes as well. And we have spotlights. Now our spotlights are, kind of your typical hard spotlight. If you want something that looks a little bit more realistic and gentle, I would recommend using our permanent lights instead. But we will show you that in one of our coming videos. And then finally, we have our spritzers. And our spritzers come in a variety of different styles and colors as well, as you can see. And all of that, again, will continue to add up in your quick estimate.